from cold North Carolina. Goodness, we were in I think the upper 30s this morning, maybe low 40s, but it's cold. I am here today to do my first installment on the journaling cards with washi tape. So y'all may have seen these on my Instagram. I did do a video earlier and I ended up, I don't know if I shared these in one of my videos or not, but I ended up not posting the video. I went ahead and deleted it because I kind of halfway did a tutorial, and I know a lot of you like to actually see the tutorial done, so I decided that I would delete that one and do another. What I'm going to do is, I don't really like this card on the stark white because the tape has a more beige background, so I'm going to actually redo this one this morning onto this darker color. So but I will just show you right quick that I did different ones, and I used this stamp set here is the one I'm going to use this morning. I'm going to use this sentiment here, but this came from another stamp set at Hobby Lobby, as did this. This came on the same stamp set, and they're both with the Paper Studio stamps at Hobby Lobby. So that's where they can be found. Like I said, they're by Paper Studio, and it's another, this is considered a planner stamp, but it's a lot bigger than most of your planner stamps, so that's why I like to use them for these cards. Now this down here is a planner stamp, and it says, but first mascara, and actually that's on this one here. But the little small stamps are great for these areas below the tape if you position your tape like I have on this one. So anyway, we can go ahead and get started. That we're going to be using today, or if you have a mini Misty, I would suggest that, or even the big Misty, but I only have the small one and I love it just for stamping like on cards. So you'll need that. You'll need an emboss set or some type of embossing ink pad, a black ink pad, your embossing buddy to cut down on the static, and then some embossing powder, and I'm using Nuvo glitter embossing powder, some washi tape of your choice. I'm using this stamp to stamp on the back for the journaling part. I'm using this stamp right here, and this stamp set is from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm using some bling, and I believe I picked this up at Hobby Lobby as well. Okay, and then of course you will need a 3x4 or 4x6 journaling card, whichever one you want to make. And so if you'll stay tuned, we'll get started. I'll go ahead and do the embossing first. And I was just going to grab something right quick. I don't know if you guys follow Home with Tanya, but she uses coffee filters when she does her embossing, so it's much less of a mess, and I really like it. But I'm going to go ahead and rub my embossing buddy on here. And for those of you that don't know, this is just powder, and it helps the embossing powder not to stick anywhere other than on the glued, you know, the stamp pad does actually glue when you put it down. Let me go ahead and lay this, actually I'm going to turn it the other way so I can get it right in the corner. And these journaling cards are actually from Project Life. I already have these done up, but you can just cut a piece of cardstock 3x4 and round the corners if you want, and that will take care of giving you a card. So let me pull this stamp off, and like I said, this is a stamp from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to put it about right there. I love this Misty. Just want to check and make sure that it's like I want it. Okay, and then just be sure to put plenty, get it nice and saturated. If you don't have a Misty, put it on your Christmas list, because if you do a lot of stamping, which I have started doing more stamping. I know I'm out of frame there, guys. I just want to be sure that I get a good amount of that on there. You will love this tool. I love it. I mean, you can put your stamps right where you want them. And being now there's a larger one, but I like the small one because it's just easy, especially if you're just mainly making cards. Okay, and then I'm using this Nuvo black sparkle, black glitter embossing powder. You want to be generous with it because you're going to pour this right back into, yep, see, I see where I didn't get it. I don't know if it stamped well there, but it definitely did not pick up the, right there on the glasses. Yep, I'm going to have to start over. See, if you can see right there, it didn't get good on the glasses or on that U. So it didn't pick up the embossing powder. So I'm going to start over with that. Lay the embossing powder aside. Grab another card. I actually picked these cards up, I'm not sure where, but okay. Probably at AC Moore, I would say, because I don't think I've seen them anywhere else. Hopefully I can get this to yeah, I think it might have took it, but I'm going to do it one more time just to make sure. You want to do it right. Right? You want to do it correctly, right? Even if it takes a little bit more time, because that embossed look is just gorgeous. Okay, I think we're good there. The embossing powder again. You need to really coat it on there to make sure it covers. Yes, much better, but I think I'm going to knock some off. And if it didn't take so good this time, I'm just going to leave it. It's okay. There's a little bit there, but it's okay. It'll be fine. So with this, you just pour it right back in your bottle. And these things are so cheap. You can get them at the dollar store. And so I don't mix my powders. I just throw it right away. And you get a ton of them in a pack, like 200 of them, so they last a long time. Okay, we'll lay this aside and get my, it's very important to heat up your gun really good before you start. Just let it run for about 10 or 15 seconds, and then you just move it back and forth. And when it starts to melt, you'll see the change. It's not perfect, but it's going to have to do for this demonstration. And also, it will warp your paper a little bit, and you can dry the back side of it, and it'll straighten it back out. But it'll be fine. This one was warped. All these were warped by doing it, and they're flat now, so they'll be fine. Okay, now I am going to put my tape on. Down here at the bottom. Let's see if I want to. Yeah, I think I'll put it down here. I love this tape. And when I seen that stamp, I knew. I hope I don't get my head in the view here. I knew that was that stamp and tape was going to go together to make something. I didn't know what at the time, but I love it. And it gets so pretty. And then you'll just cut your tape along the edge there. And it kind of curves. Mine's wide, so it kind of curves on that edge. Okay, and then I'm going to try to fit this one. I like it as well. I hope everybody's doing good today. I'm glad I framed just a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I like that. Cute. Okay, and then over on the side, all I've got left to do is just to put some bling. I had to be out of frame there to get that on. The little glue that's on the back kept peeling off onto the plastic, so I had to get it up close so I could actually see what was happening. Okay, so there you go. And this looks very bright here this morning. I don't know. Let's see if you can see that a little bit better there. Okay, and like I said, I would have liked for that beauty to fill in a little bit better, but anyway, that is how you do a journaling card. Now I'm going to show you the back side and what we're going to do with it. So we're going to put this here, and when I cut my tape a while ago, I think I went wonky with it, so it's not going to line up exactly straight. Use this little stamp I picked up at Michael's by Studio G. Just place it there on the back. Perfect. And I'm just going to use some black ink for this. Okay, since I've not used this before, we'll have to get it really saturated and probably have to do more than one pass with it. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good for the first pass. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time to make sure it's nice. I love the little boxes. They look like they've been hand drawn. Okay, there we go. If you see black specks right here, it's just where I didn't get all the embossing powder off before I went to heat it to set it. So, alright guys, so what do y'all think? I think that turned out good. You can see my wonky edge there where I cut off some of my paper when I cut the tape. But that is the finished card. I wanted to share with you guys what I use to clean my stamps. It's dirty, okay, but it's a little, it feels kind of like a chamois, and it's from Fawn. I got it from scrapbook.com, and it's produced by Fawn, and it's great. You just wet it, and it cleans the stamps off so good. Like, when I finish with my stamps, I just wipe it, and it comes right off. As you can see, I've been using it, I would suggest it. It was like, I think $4.99, $5.99. I'll put a link to it below, but I love it. And I think it can be washed. Maybe I don't have the instructions for it anymore, but I will see what it says in the listing. You enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll be back a little bit later with a little bit of friend mail share. Thanks. Bye.